Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 9 o'clock on a Monday, and this is where we normally have a 5x5. But for 1 week and 1 week only, we are skipping the 5x5, and I'm going to show you a full live, unedited performance of Ryland performing at the Rugeley Rose Theatre a couple of weeks ago. A lot of people have been asking me to upload videos of Ryland performing on stage. A lot of people have said, hey, want to see Ryland performing on stage. Now, this is one of his shows. He's got like 3 or 4 different shows that he does. This is one of his shows. I just wanted to upload it for you. A, for a couple of reasons. A lot of people have been asking for it. B, I'm very proud of my son. And because I'm very proud of my son, I want everyone to see what he does. But C, you know, we can learn a lot from watching Ryland. I can learn a lot from watching Ryland. And, you know, we might revisit this maybe next week or the week after and do a commentary track over the top and talk about what we can learn and what went right and what didn't go so right. Also, I will tell you that you'll see in the middle of the performance, there's a trick called the sweep prediction, which he did. We reviewed it on the show a little bit recently, a little while ago. He's done this like 40 or 50 times, and it's perfect every single time. You'll notice in the show, for some reason, it didn't work. I don't want to get into why it didn't work, because it would expose it. But suffice to say, it was completely my fault because I set the prop up wrong. It wasn't anything to do with what Ryland did on stage. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything to do with him. It was to do with me and the way that I set his prop up. And I feel really bad about it, to be perfectly honest. And I think he's forgiven me. I could have very easily cut it out, but I didn't because I wanted you to see the full performance. The sweep prediction didn't go as he planned because obviously the prediction didn't work. But you know, there's one thing that I've learned from Ryland, which is really good. It's the ability to just move on. You know, there's been times on stage where I've had tricks go wrong and I've crumbled, especially when I first started performing on stage. Notice how he deals with this. You know, it's in the middle of his act. A big prediction that is built up to just doesn't work at all. And he doesn't crumble. He just goes, well, you know, that's not really worked too well. And he moves on. He wasn't upset, didn't get upset about it, didn't crumble, didn't let it affect the rest of the performance. And one thing that I've learned from watching Ryland is that's what you've got to do. Not everything can go to plan every single time. I've had tricks go wrong all of the time. It's frustrating as a performer when something goes wrong on stage in front of a lot of people and it's not your fault. He knew it wasn't his fault. He knew. I mean, there's nothing he technically needed to do on stage. It was all me. It's frustrating knowing that it wasn't his fault and then it happened, but it's how you deal with it in the middle of the performance and how you move on. And I think he did a great job. And you can't teach that. You just can't. You've either got it or you haven't. And I'm lucky that he has. But I didn't edit it out. I wanted you to see the full performance, including that moment right there that didn't work out as well as he or I hoped it would. But yeah, here it is. We'll be back to normal 5x5 next week. But here it is, a full live performance of Ryland's show. Some of the tricks that he does in his shows from the Rugeley Rose Theatre in Rugeley. And this is from 10 days ago or a few days ago when Matt also was performing on the bill. In fact, Matt did his thing just before Ryland. Let's roll the footage. I'll see you again next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the absolute pleasure to introduce to you my son, my best friend, and who I think is the world's greatest magician and someone who inspires me every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the Kid Magician, Ryland Petty!
Tonight, I want to show you something using 2 of the things that I love the most. Toys that are puzzles, toys that activate our imaginations. Hi, what's your name? Huh? Sheena, can you please show me up on stage? Okay, so here I have a cube. Can you take this cube and start to mix this while I explain what's about to happen? Give a big round of applause for Sheena, everybody! So just mix it up while I explain what's about to happen. Now magic is all about creating random moments in time that make us go, wow! Tonight I want to hopefully create a few of those moments, starting with that cube that you have been mixing. Sheena, you've got the cube that's been completely mixed. There are multi-millions of combinations that are possible, and no one can ever predict exactly how that cube would end up being mixed. Do you want to mix it one more time, or is that it? It's okay. Okay, thank you. Now, what I didn't tell you is that these cubes actually match. Look. Sign number 1 matches. Sign number 2, matches. Sign number 3, matches. Sign number 4, matches. Sign number 5, matches. You're not going to believe this, but sign number 6, matches as well. Thank you. Put that in the case over here. Now, if you saw me on BGT, you probably would have saw me throw up a cube and it solved. Now, Sheena, you mixed this cube up yourself, didn't you? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up the cube and it's going to solve. Now, if you saw me on BGT, as I said, you probably would have saw me do this. Now, I'm going to do this on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, the cube is completely solved. Thank you. Now, what if you thought I was cheating? So if you thought I was cheating, what I'll do is I'll do it behind my back. So I'll mix the cube up and I'll do it one-handed. So Sheena, when I say go, you're going to count to 10, okay? So I'm going to put it behind my back. I say go, you count to 10. I'm going to do this one-handed. Go. Now, I mean, like, that's pretty good. But there's only one way to make this better. That's you solve a cube behind your back yourself. Okay? Have you ever solved a cube behind your back yourself? Have you even solved it in front of you? Okay. We'll give it a go. So I'm just going to mix the cube up like this. The cube's mixed. Okay? Can you just stand behind me? Just like there. Now, I'm going to explain what we're going to do. All you're going to do is you're just going to slowly turn the cube like this. You see what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? Yeah, that's what you're going to do. That's what you need to do. So if you just stand where I was standing, you're just going to turn the cube just like we said. Okay. So I'll put it here. So, oh, there you go. Just start turning it just like we said. Perfect, just like that. Now, whenever you want, well, when you pull that cube out, it can be solved, it could be mixed. But if the cube is solved, the audience will give you a big round of applause. Whenever you want, say stop, but keep the cube behind your back. Okay. Now, as I said, the cube could be mixed, the cube could be solved. But if the cube is solved, the audience will give you a big round of applause. Sheena, pull out the cube, is it solved? Yes, the cube is solved. Give it up to Sheena. Thank you very much. Now, later on, I'm going to do something else with the cube. So, Sheena, if you just want to grab this cube and just start mixing it up. Okay? Perfect. Now, yeah, you can take your sheet. You've been mixing that cube up still, haven't you? Yeah, so if you just come get the cube. I'll just take the cube, yeah. You can see it's all mixed. As you can see here. Now I'll just put it there for a second while I get what I need. Now, only a very few people can do this. This is a solid steel blindfold. Metal. If you just want to check this, make sure you can't see through it at all. Can't see through that, can you? It's metal. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is come up here and put the blindfold on. Put it about here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to study the cube, I'm going to look at the cube, and then I'm going to try to solve it. Okay. like a cube. The reason is, there was no cube. Now, I'm gonna change things around and I'm gonna let someone have a chance to win a prize. And I'm gonna do this a bit differently. I'm gonna throw something out into the audience. Okay, so, are you ready? Who's gonna catch it? I'm only joking, I wouldn't actually throw a brick into the audience. Oh, so, can I have the house lights up? I can't really see anyone. Thank you. You there, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Tom.
Tom. Can you please show me up on stage?
Yeah.
So, Tom, here I have 6 numbers. On the back of each number there is a prize. So all you're going to do is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Name anyone.
Name one now?
Yeah, name one.
Number 4.
Now you sure you want number 4, so this one right here?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure. You sure it's going to work? Okay, so I'm going to take number 4 here. Now what you want, if I can grab it, what you want is a stick of gum. By the way, you can turn the house lights down now if you want. Okay, so we've got a stick of gum. So that's what you want. So I'm just going to grab it here. Oh, here you go. Stick of gum. Look, because you got such a bad prize, what we'll do is I'll let you do a trick. So if you just put that in your pocket, I'll do a trick with you. So I'm going to break every single rule in magic just using this red bag. Now, the first rule in magic is never tell the audience what you're going to do. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to tell you that I'm going to make an egg appear inside this bag. And if I told you I'm going to make an egg appear inside this bag, you might not believe me. So what I'll do is I'll squeeze the bag, and I'll hit the bag like this. And you still might not believe that there's an egg not inside the bag. So what I'll do is I'll turn the bag inside out. Bag is inside out, there is no egg. In fact, Tom, you can just put your hand in, pull it out. Yeah, just grab the fabric, pull. Yeah? No egg? Okay. So what we're going to do is, you can't see an egg either, can you? No. So I'm going to take an egg off the shelf, put it up in the air, catch it inside the bag, sit the bag, like this, show my hand empty, put the hand inside the bag, and the hand comes out an egg, thank you. Now, the second rule in magic is never repeat the trick. So I'm going to have to do this trick again. But to do that, I'm going to have to make the egg disappear. So, you can see it.
Yeah, definitely egg in there.
Yeah, you can see it, and you can feel it. It's there. Yeah, I'm going to take the egg, pop it on the shelf. Now I can squeeze the bag, hit the bag, I can turn the bag inside out. No egg. Now, so what you can do is you can do the same thing as last time. In fact, you can feel for an egg if you want. No egg, just do the same thing as last time, yeah? Yeah, perfect. Just like that. No egg. You ready? Take the egg off the shelf, throw it up in the air, catch it inside the bag. You've seen it before. Set the bag like this. I'm going to show my hand empty. I put the hand inside the bag and the hand comes out an egg. Thank you. Now, the final rule in magic is never let the audience do the trick themselves. Someone has to let you do the trick. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let you make it appear, okay? So I'm going to do like squeeze and making it disappear and everything. Yeah, so you can see it.
Yeah.
Definitely in there, yeah. And you can feel it.
Yeah, definitely.
Take it, pop it on the shelf. Squeeze the bag, hit the bag, I can turn the bag inside out. Now, Tom, you can do the same as last time, feel for an egg and pull it inside out. Definitely no egg. Now, Tom, what you're going to do is you're going to put your left hand and you're going to grab it there. Just your left finger and put it there. And do the same with your right finger on the fabric. Yeah. Now, you're going to pinch it with your thumb and your forefinger. Yeah. Show the bag to the audience. Let's go with your right hand and pinch it with your left. Pinch it with your left. Yeah, like that. You're going to take the egg.
What? Put my hand inside?
No, take the egg. You might want to get it off the shelf.
Oh, sorry.
That shelf. And throw it up in the air. Catch it inside the bag. Shake the bag. Shake off the invisible dust. Faster. 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 Okay, if you can feel an egg.
Whoa!
Take it out. Take it out and show everyone. Is there an egg? Yes, it's an egg. Thank you. Give it up for Tom, everybody. Now, let me tell you a reason why I love magic. You see, it allows me to make the impossible possible. Once you become a magician, with little thoughts, absolutely anything is possible. I'm always creating new tricks. When I have a new idea, it's like a light bulb going off in my head. Let me show you what I mean. This is a lamp. It's actually a lamp that I keep by my bed at night. I brought it here to show an idea that I had for a trick when I was going to bed last week. Now, like I said, getting an idea for a trick is like a light bulb shining brightly. This is the light bulb for the lamp. I'm going to put it back in there, but can everybody watch it carefully? The button. Go. Now, my favourite type of magic is when something vanishes from one place and immediately appears somewhere else. As you can see, this is a sponge ball. Now that's pretty impressive, but we all know that it's just sleight of hand. The hand moves faster than the eye. Imagine if we could do that same trick, but you could see the moment when the ball jumped from here to here. And it was something that was too big to actually hide in my hand. Would that be good? Would that be amazing? Or would that be awesome? Well, when I was going to bed last week, well, you see, my mum always gives me a glass of milk when I go to bed. And when I was drinking my milk last week, I had a really great idea. Watch this. I think I've tied this on a bit too tightly. Jack, can you come and help? Tied it on too tight. Thank you. That is why I love magic. Thank you. Now, I started magic at the age of 2. And when I was 2, the first trick I learned was how to make a coin disappear and appear somewhere else. Now, the thing is, if I showed you that now, you can't really see it because you're over there, and a small coin like this, you can't really see it go from here to there. So it's not that impressive. But I've adapted it, so I've made it a bit better so you can actually see it. Watch this. There are 3 pots that I need. One is a bucket. You can see. Grab it. Bucket. Put the bucket there. There. Now, as well as the bucket, I have a coin stand. And I also have 3 American half dollars. Watch this. Okay. I love sweets, but the thing is, Mum always telling me that I'm eating too many sweets. But really, it's her fault because we've got so many sweet jars in the house, each filled with a different type of candy. Now, under this cloth is a jar of a special type of sweet. I'd like someone in the audience to try and guess what type of sweet this is using a little book like this. Yeah. So, now can I have the house lights up, please? Now, what we have here is we have a little pad. We've got wine gums, we've got bonbons, each filled with each page is like got different things in, as you can see, Mars bars. We've got stuff like sherbet, Twix, licorice, Dracula teeth. You get the idea. Loads of different things. Now, what I want you to do is I just want you to say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
There. Are you sure you want that? I'm going to tell you what that is, because obviously you might not be able to see that. That says jelly beans. You see it?
Yeah.
That says jelly beans, yeah? Now, I didn't know that would be jelly beans, and neither did you. Because as I said in the pad, it had loads of different things. But as I said, this cloth has been over this jar this whole time. And it has, inside, jelly beans. Thank you. Now, you see, my mum also always puts a piece of paper inside the jar, telling her how many sweets are inside the jar. I don't get this method because when you do that, you look at the piece of paper, you go 1, 2, 3, oh, I've lost track. 1. Doesn't make sense. Does not at all. So, we're going to try and create the number that's inside this jar. So, I'm going to get 4 people to name 1,000, 100, 10 and 1. Got the number from the last show on here. I've had some since then, so it's not right anymore. I can just rub it off. Right, okay. Empty board, and where's the pen? Where's the pen? I'm going to have to do this with memory then. Okay? Never mind. So, we get 4 people in the audience to name 1,000, 100, 10 and a 1. So, that's less than 10,000 because, it's less than 10,000 because, as I said, we've already had some. Well, I've already had some. So, can you please name any thousand, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000? Yeah.
3,000.
3,000. So, on the number 3,000, Yeah. Any 100? 600. 3,610. Yeah. 70. 3,670. 2. 6,372. That's the number we've got. 3,672. As I said, my mum puts a piece of paper inside the jar. 6,372. So I need the whiteboard back. Now inside this jar there is a piece of paper. Hang on if I can get it. What? Nothing. 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 Never mind. I mean, we got the prediction right though. Never mind. As I said, I've been doing magic since the age of 2. Now, one of the first tricks I learned was how to make a coin disappear. Now, to make a coin disappear, it uses sleight of hand. Let me show you something else also using sleight of hand. Watch this. second favourite trick. I'm about to show you my second favourite trick. You see my third favourite trick, you see my fourth favourite trick, and you see my fifth favourite trick. But I'm about to show you my second favourite trick. To finish the show, the next trick is going to be my first favourite trick, clue. So this is my second favourite trick. Well, all I want you to do is I just want you to watch this. Watch. second favourite trick. I gave you a clue earlier to what my first favourite trick is, and you probably understand that this is a frame. Before I explain what the frame is, I need someone. Well, here I have a pack of cards basically. I'm going to get someone to pick cards. It's a special pack of cards though, and the reason it's a special pack of cards is because it shows different emotions when that people feel when they watch magic. So as you can see, we've got different emotions. So worry, as in like, some of you might have been worrying when they went in the illusions earlier. We've got glee, we've got fear, we've got, let's say, wonder, we've got horror, we've got thrill, we got zeal, guilt, bore, awe, crave. You get the idea, loads of different ones. So, can I have the house lights up, please? Just so I can get someone to pick a card. So, you. All I want you to do, I just want you to touch any one of the backs of these cards, any one. That one. Now, you sure you want that one? So I'm going to show everyone in the audience the card you've got. That is the card you've got, yeah? So that's the card you've got. I'm going to show everyone. That's the card that he has got. I'll cut the card so it's in the middle of the pack. And in fact, what I'll do, is I'll hold the cards here so you know I'm not cheating. And I'll put them back in the box without looking. Put them back in the box. There. And I'll even shut the case. So now, I definitely can't look at the cards. So, what I'm going to try to do is, I've got Rubik's Cubes here. 16 of them. Now this is only like, what, 100th of what I've got? Well, anyway, that's a lot of cubes for some people. Not me. Well, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to create a piece of art using these cubes in this frame. Now this frame fits a Rubik's Cube exactly. Now, we're not going to use the bottom row or the top row. We're just going to fill in the 4 rows in the middle. Watch this. Ryland The Kid Magicians. Thank you and good night.
Give it up for Ryland, everybody!
Absolutely amazing. One more time, give it up for Ryland. Amazing. Did you enjoy the show? You don't know how difficult, you don't know how hard it is as a performer to have something not go completely right or how you want it to go right and then just carry on and let it phase you. That's something that you can't teach. You can either got it or you haven't, and that impressed me more than anything else. One more time, please give it up for Ryan. That
So there you go, guys. That's another 5x5 in the bag. It's not really a 5x5, but that's another video in the bag. Do me a favour, let me know in the comments down below what you thought. Let me know what you thought of Ryland's show. I'd love to know. You want to see more videos like this? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be back again tomorrow at 6 o'clock with Magic Live and at 9 o'clock with another video. So thanks once again for watching. I'll see you again soon. My name's Craig from Magic TV.